It started with a step followed by a trot. We learned to gallop. Then it got mechanical. At first it was to survive. It was all about the destination, but that changed when the journey started to get fun. I'm Julian Taylor, and these are my friends, Sam and Jen. If it has a motor, we will ride it, drive it, or fly it, and compete to win. It's not always about where you go, it's how you get there. It's not where you go, it's how you get there. So we're in Charles County, Maryland, and we've got a really interesting couple of days in front of us. Sam can't be here because Sam is actually a world champ jet skier, and this weekend is the weekend where he could physically finish first.
Yeah, this is the big race. He's geared up for this all season long, so sorry, Sam, he's missing out. Sad he can't be here, but we're still enjoying it.
We certainly are, and we're going to have Todd step into his place later on when we actually do a really interesting unveil.
You always have tricks up your sleeve.
This one's hilarious. This is 2 years in the making. Basically, I had an F250 diesel Super Duty Big Red. My wife hates Big Red. It disappeared 2 years ago and it went to complete auto body.
You sold that, right?
Theoretically.
I have no idea who he sold the 250 to, but I pity the individual that he finagled to buy that truck. I would say I'm extremely sorry for your purchase.
It's been restored.
She's gonna either love you or file papers.
She's probably gonna kill me.
Lose it.
She's gonna kill me, I tell you. I just see that happening. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and tour in that truck with an F-150, a newer one from 2017. We'll do a comparison. And then we're gonna go see some really cool sights in Charles County in Maryland here. And then we're gonna go bass fishing and see it from the water. What do you think? You wanna come along?
I can't wait. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna kick your bass, because I am born to fish and I can't wait.
We were pretty concerned with Big Red. I understood exactly why Gina hated this truck. There was stuff falling off, there was dirt everywhere, it didn't run right. We had some genuine concerns. One is we could get it finished correctly, because it was a piece of junk.
We live in an area called Swickley, Pennsylvania, about 30 miles or so out of Pittsburgh. So lots of land, beautiful scenery, quiet. He felt it would be good to ride on the land with this Ford F-250. That would be my least favorite car that we have owned. It was a diesel, so once it would start, everybody had to vacate because the fumes would be so overwhelming. I did tolerate that car for a very long time. There was an ultimatum that F-250 had to go. I came home from traveling and that F-250 was gone. I basically told him who was in charge that one time.
The time has come for Big Red to make its comeback, and Gina has no idea. It's going to be magic.
This place is gorgeous.
It is beautiful. The green, that's what you miss.
Check this greenery
So
out.
we are in Smallwood Park in Maryland, in Charles County. Isn't it? It's gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
We've got an F-150 review to do.
Oh,
and
I
you've got
love-
experience with the F-150,
I love
right?
the F-150. I'm up for it. Are you up for it?
Nope, I'm good. Thanks.
Who's taking your place then?
I think Todd is taking my place.
Magic.
Oh, here he comes.
Here's Todd.
Perfect timing.
Here's the man to take your place.
What the hell is that? Is this your freaking truck? Wait, are you joking me right now? Is this your freaking truck?
The new Big Red.
Oh my God, that is crazy. I was shocked. If you've seen before and after, you would have never believed that this was actually the car. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, would you look at all this?
Did you guys hate this truck as much as Gina hated it?
I can speak for ourselves that, yes, we hated this truck.
I mean, I wanted this truck to be gone so badly, you have no idea. But the last picture was both of our boxers looking out at the truck, Bella and Lily, and they're both gone, so it kind of reminds me of the pair of them. You can't be mad with the way that this looks.
And I want to compliment everybody at Complete Auto Body for it, because it's a true work of art. It's a beautiful canvas painting that you guys did. Big Red back and alive is just unbelievable. I want to know how you got it so beautifully shiny.
We brought some guys in from OptiCoat that put a ceramic coating on the truck. That's what gives it that luster.
It's beautiful.
It's awesome.
Unbelievable. And
It's a ceramic coating on the truck. Stuff won't stick to it now. The dirt, the mess that's not on it. It'll be easy to clean, and it'll last forever.
Fantastic.
Does Todd really think I can't recognize the Opticoat look? I actually snuck into Complete Auto Body when the Opticoat guys were there, and I had a bit of a chat with them.
What does Opticoat Pro actually do?
What the Opticoat coating is it's a ceramic coating that bonds with your clear coat, okay?
Right.
So it becomes one with it, so it breathes. What it's gonna do is create a nice hard layer on top of your clear coat that's permanent. It's gonna create a lot more of a shine, and it's gonna be really hydrophobic, so it makes it super easy to clean. The water is just gonna fall right off of it. It's gonna make it look amazing. You're gonna be super happy with the end result.
From a maintenance point of view, what do I have to do after you've done your bit?
So the great part about Opticoat Pro is it's actually permanent. So once it's on there, it's on there. It has a 7-year guarantee. Really just a once a week hand wash with Optimum No Rinse, you're gonna be good to go. Believe me, when you get this out in the sun, your jaw will drop.
I can't believe it's that simple to get your car to look this good. Jen and Sam always make a fuss about my obsession with Opticoat, but I think the real problem is that they haven't used it enough.
You better watch that Julian. He's right on the edge. It's like, clean this, clean that, clean this.
I was gonna say, I think Julian lost his mind the other day with this Opticoat because he was putting it on my car at nearly 5:30 in the morning. I was like, what are you doing with this? But it was pretty incredible, yeah.
It's quite addictive stuff because it just changes everything. It's really cool.
It is awesome, and it makes things look so much nicer.
Now that you've seen the 250, are you sure you don't want to stay with us?
I wish I could. I'm going home, back to work.
Oh, no, that's no fun.
It isn't fun.
We have beautiful sights to show you.
I know, I'm gonna miss it.
Today's a great day. We're gonna cruise around, see different historic sites, see the greenery, see the river, see the Potomac. I can't wait to see what Charles County has to offer for us today.
We are in spectacular Charles County, Maryland, and I have been reunited with my '94 Ford F-250, Big Red. As if that wasn't enough, we have Todd from Complete Auto Body showing us around. Not only is he a Charles County local, he's also one of the masterminds behind the restoration of my truck. I honestly can't think of a more suitable tour guide.
I am not going to be in Julian's truck. Today, we are going to be comparing the 1994 F-250 to a 2017 F-150. This is the #1 selling vehicle in America. I can't wait to cruise around Maryland in this truck.
We will start at Smallwood State Park, taking State Route 224 south until we hit the famous Mallows Bay. Next, we will head east on State Route 6 to the St. Ignatius Catholic Church, and then back west on Chapel Point Road to visit the Port Tobacco Historic Village. And for our final leg of the trip, we will travel north on Rose Hill Road to the Indian Head Rail Trail.
We took off and we drove to Mallows Bay. This place is pretty remarkable. A ship graveyard. I mean, how many places in the world can you see anything like this? You can see the bones and the remains of these ships that have been sunk there and laid to rest there. It's really remarkable to see.
My journey this far has been fantastic. The last time I drove this truck was 2 years ago, and it was truly a heap. So to see it now fully rebuilt and restored, they've done an unbelievable job, and it rides really, really well. St. Ignatius Catholic Church for me was the outstanding part of the trip, based around its age, what the site was, and the visibility, to be able to see all over the Potomac and how beautiful it was, and how all of those years ago they used it as a vantage point against their enemies.
Driving around the F-150 is fun. I mean, I've got the latest and greatest technology. I'm comfy, plus I got the tunes cranked, AC, I got all the bells and whistles you could imagine. Ford definitely put some of its competitors to shame. This truck is #1 for a reason.
The comparison is not apples to apples. The 2017 truck is a commuter vehicle today. The old truck, it's a 1994. It's pretty much an antique in today's world. It drives really well for a 1994 truck, and it performs really well. It gets the job done. The other one carries people around all day long in that little short bed.
Port Tobacco, what a beautiful little town this is. There's only 13 people registered to live here. I wonder who the 13th person is. Is that lucky or unlucky? Some of the homesteads here, they're ancient houses. It's a really quaint little town.
This place is truly legendary. I mean, from the greenery to the scenery, it's just completely gorgeous and phenomenal. Last stop off, where are we?
We are at the Indian Head Rail Trail. It's an abandoned railroad line that's been converted to a nature trail biking trail, hiking trail, anything that doesn't have a motor.
So basically, everything that we like to do, we can't do on this trail.
Exactly.
But I have to be honest, Charles County is beautiful. The history based around this region is remarkable.
I've been able to show some of the stuff we've been proud of here in Charles County, and now we get to show it from the river with some fishing. I'm glad we have some pros here to kind of guide us exactly where we need to be. Oh man, we look like we got real fishermen here
Please
too.
let's see the guys.
Hey, Brian, I'm Julian. I'm with you, I believe.
Awesome.
Nice to meet you, mate.
Tim, I know a winning face when I see one, so.
And I got Captain Dave, man. Let's get her done.
That's right.
What's the first stop? Where are we going?
We're going to Chickamuxon Bay. It's a noted place for a lot of big bass.
It's got a lot of grass, wood in it. Hopefully the fish are going to be there ready to cooperate. There's a lot of catfish and an invasive species called a snakehead. Hopefully we're going to catch a lot of bass. That's going to be the main target.
That's the goal. We actually have a challenge. The first part of the challenge is to get to the site the fastest. Straight in the boat, turn it on, bang, get out.
I got a pretty fast boat.
Oh man, we're
I
out.
got the fastest boat. Let's get in mine.
The second challenge is the amount of weight of fish per boat per team can catch, as well as the biggest fish per boat per team. So you guys ready to do this?
Yeah.
I'm ready to get out of here, man. Let's go.
Fishing.
I'm so pleased I got paired with Brian. His record is unbelievable. He's a real pro. The funny thing is here, Jen picked her boat over color, not power. She liked the color of Big Red, and her boat's the color of Big Red.
All right, so Julian thinks I picked my boat based off of color. Actually, I did, but Captain Tim actually happens to be an excellent angler. So, hey, whatever works.
I feel real comfortable with my Captain Dave. Julian, I'm not too worried about him. I'm pretty sure he's going to fall off his boat at some point today or break something. I'm ready to get some competition going, get on the water and catch some fish.
So here we are in Charles County, and we're going bass fishing for the day. The competition is to get the biggest fish per boat and the most amount of fish per boat. And we'll see who wins.
I'm competing with Julian and Jenn today to bring in the biggest bass fish. I got a couple guys from my shop coming. They're gonna be guests on a boat. I'm ready to get some competition going, get on the water and catch some fish.
Who's my biggest competition today? Obviously Todd. He's a local. Julian, the only thing he knows about fishing is fish and chips. The first leg of it is who can get there first. Obviously, that's going to be us. We got this made.
1, 2, 3, go!
I got one of the best boat and motor combos. I have a Ranger bass boat with a Mercury outboard. This is a state-of-the-art equipment, Garmin electronics, power poles. You know, we have everything we need to catch these fish.
I've got a Evinrude E-Tech. Evinrude has been what I've ran all my life. It's the best motor in the world by far. Ranger is the best boat that they make. This Ranger Evinrude combo, top of the line.
Today we're going to be in my Ranger boat powered by Mercury. We're going to go out there, put it to the test. A lot of these waters out here can get rough, it can get nasty, but we're going to push our boats to the limit. This is my 23rd year fishing professionally. I've won a little over $4 million in fishing, so I've been very blessed, and hopefully we can win today.
The race was intense, nearly neck and neck at lightning speeds all the way through. But in the end, it was Jen who arrived first at the fishing spot, and I don't expect we'll hear the end of it.
Winning the whole shot. We got the need for speed on Team Jen. We were speeding off when we came out first to the fishing spot. It was great, and we won that portion of the competition. I mean, what better way to start this adventure, right?
I have to say, I was a little bit flabbergasted when she all of a sudden pulls out in front of us and gets round the corner quicker than we did and gets to the finish spot. We should have had that.
You know, I think they took every bit of fishing tackle out of the boat to get extra speed. It's no doubt that's how they beat us.
I don't know how we lost that race. Somebody, I think, may have jumped the start or something, but Dave showed us what his boat really was. I was really impressed with that Ranger boat. It held into those waters just perfectly. We saw some beautiful scenery from the water side of Charles County, which not that many people get to see because there's not that many people that get on the water. They only see it from the land. So those were good things I'm going to take away today.
Maryland fishing is very diverse. We got oceans, rivers, lakes, full of grass. There's a ton of fish in this river system right now. There's bluegill, crappie, snakehead, catfish, striper. I mean, the list goes on. It's full of fish, but we're gonna target largemouth bass.
See, I knew this was the dream team all along, Junior. Ready to get those fish biting? When's the last time you went fishing?
Saturday.
Oh, okay. Well, it's been a little while longer for me, I have to admit, 10 years or so.
Wow. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to show you how to
Yeah,
use
you
it.
might have to reschool me in the proper casting techniques.
Okay.
I was out there with Captain Tim, and he was properly teaching me the right way to cast and reel it in. He taught me the jiggle and the reel. It was like his own signature dance move on the boat. We're gonna be catching those bass in no time. They'll be jumping into the boat.
All right, so this is different to what I'm really used to, because in Florida, when we go out sea fishing, you know, we just drop them, the lines, and then leave them for a while and just, you know, tickle them and bring it up slowly.
Yeah, so the Potomac's very shallow. The fish can feel the boat. They know the boat's there. That's why you gotta make long casts to get away from the boat to catch the fish.
And with this swim jig, am I imitating something?
Yep, you're imitating a bluegill, which is like bass candy. They can't get enough of it. Looks just like a live bait fish.
Captain Brian was a great guy. He was telling me stories like, for instance, with the professional fishermen, when they work with the likes of Ranger Boat, they go and win a major tournament. Ranger give them the boat. He's got 10 boats at home. You see why they're professional fishermen? Because it's not easy to do. I couldn't feel it yet. I got, I think, about 3 bites, but I didn't pull it quick enough to be able to get the hook to catch into the fish.
You know, guys, we got an upper hand on him because it takes a whole lot of patience to catch a fish. Julian don't have that. I don't know if you guys know that or not. He's gonna be giving up really fast and he ain't got one on the boat. I don't hear a whole lot of commotion over there other than them riding around in the boat with making a bunch of waves.
I think they think the grass is greener on the other side, but truthfully, this grass is as green as it gets around our boat.
I'm good, man. I want to keep on fishing. When I got on that bass boat, I talked to Dave. I had so much confidence in the way he said we were gonna fish. You know, it's not just throwing something in the water and hoping something gets on there. There's a definite technique to that. Having a good time, showing our sights. I'm pretty proud to be a Charles County right now.
We're halfway through. We've got some fish in the live well, but I think we could do with a few more. Brian's caught all the fish at the moment. He's a pro, you can tell. He just literally snaps it as he gets there. We've got a lot to learn, both Cliffy and myself.
I think today is gonna come down to one big bite. Whoever catches a big fish is gonna win this. You know, we still got plenty of time. Hopefully it's gonna be us.
We haven't heard much from Jenn at all this afternoon. I don't know what's going on. She's gone all quiet. Normally she gives us a load of abuse.
I don't know what's going on with them. I haven't heard anything from them. I don't even know if they have a fish.
Oh, I caught something. I caught something. It's a Christmas wreath. Are you sure there's fish in this lake? How's the fishing going? It's really beautiful out today. The greenery is nice. It's really cool to see the ships. And yeah, fishing's been going.
Fishing's a little slow for us. We've lost a few fish, lost a big one early on. It's just been one of those days where the big one got away. They've been cutting us off all day though, you know?
And you know what? All their hooting and hollering, that's scaring our fish away. So if they could keep it down, that would be great.
Oh! Oh! You know what that smells like? Victory.
You know, we were making a little bit of noise, having some fun, cutting up a little bit, but we were bringing in fish. You notice how quiet it was on the rest of the river?
It's actually a hint. It's a hint to us to know that they're not doing as well as we are.
Man, we've had a great day on the water today. We got out here, Captain Dave put us on some fish. We don't know if it's enough to win, but we're pretty confident we got the load. I can't even describe how good of a time I had with Jenn and Julian. Just the camaraderie, cutting up, having a good time, seeing the scenes, and catching some fish.
So basically, this is how it's gonna work. We'll count how many fish we've got, and then we'll get the weight of the fish that we've got. Let's start with you then.
Oh, I'm
Team
glad.
Jenn, how many fish we got?
0.
All right then, so let's move on to Brian.
Uh-oh. This looks like trouble.
Number 1.
Looking fish.
Okay.
There's number 2, another good-looking fish. Oh, these are all good-looking fish. Oh, it's a bit bigger. And again.
There you go.
Ooh, 4
right.
of them.
So it looks like we've got 520.
So how do you feel about that then, Brian?
That's pretty low for the Potomac, but
Right.
we'll see. Anything can happen.
It really got heated between Team Todd and Team Julian. I didn't know which way it was gonna go at first.
We got 4 too, so it's gonna be
You
tight.
got 4 as well, okay.
It's gonna be tight.
They're getting bigger.
Uh-huh.
That one looks big.
Oh. See that,
Big.
Julian? I just want you to get a good
That one's a
close-up
big
of that. Let's see where we're at.
You may win in 3, yeah. Not quite.
You're at 462.
Oh,
You're gonna need a sizable one
feeling
there.
pretty good. I don't
yeah,
know
I'm
about
feeling
you.
You
pretty
got a
good
plump
too.
one in your bag?
We got cramp pulling.
Oh, yeah. Giant bass.
We're done on that.
It's a blowout.
Yeah.
What is it?
692.
We are the winners of that one.
Congratulations.
All right.
Congratulations, guys. All right, guys, well, that was a fantastic day. Now it's time to put these bad boys back in the Potomac.
Let's get them
Do
done.
it.
Let's go do it. I honestly think we outdid ourselves this time.
Yeah, it was a pleasure you guys being here, than seeing Charles County and what we have to offer. I couldn't have asked for a better day today.
Todd, you were a great fill-in for Sam. Thanks for all of your help.
Appreciated it. You would do it again in a heartbeat.
Can you help us with this last bit?
Absolutely.
Remember, it's not always about the destination, it's how you get there. So I've got a surprise for you both, and it's a first for the show. The Charles County Fire Service are going to take us out in an airboat.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. I thought you were going to say a first win for you.
Oh, funny, funny.
This thing looks awesome. What a beast. Having Todd on this adventure was fantastic because not only is he a resident of Charles County, he knows all the sites, he knows where to go fishing at, he knows the fun facts about these historic locations. This place is gorgeous. It's legendary.